this
That
motherfucker.
explains it.
We got the motherfucking white demon in this motherfucker all flamed up too.
Oh, we
For
live?
the appropriate.
Well,
We're not like we're
Oh,
recording.
no, not live. But we're recording?
Yeah, recording.
Yeah.
We got the infamous, one of the most duplicated out here. One of the first out here as a LA podcaster.
Podfather?
One of them, for sure.
He has more
Runs his
balls
own
than
lane.
T-Rail, though. He showed up. He showed up, though. He showed up.
I mean, we don't keep it 100. We don't keep it 100. He birthed the T-Roll.
Oh!
You know what I'm saying? Or stop me when I'm lying. You know what I'm
So
saying?
he's like daddy to
You know what I'm saying? With all due respect and shit. You feel me?
They're going to skip this part.
All facts.
Some would
Hey, man, hold on,
say,
man.
some would say that he protected you out here. I don't know. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? The same way I birthed the Icon, he birthed the T-Rail. You feel me? We're gonna put it like that. You feel me? Yeah, we kicking that shit off. Give me a shot. Give me a shot.
Got to hold your head for that one.
Sheesh, we in here. Damn. What's up, Adam? How you been?
Feeling good, man.
How many pods you had today?
3 back to back, and now we here.
Fourth. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What made you want to pull up over here? Interesting times.
You know, I feel like it's important to do other podcasts from time to time, tap in, you know. Sometimes I feel like, I don't know, I went through a phase there where like everybody was talking about us like we only talked about Mexican shit, only were focused on Mexican rapper drama, and then nobody had been saying that for a while. So I'm like, oh, let's get in here, let's stir it up.
Yo, I thought it was because of the whole T-Rail situation.
Yeah, I could have just said that too.
It's because he was drunk one day, though. He was
Keep it
drunk
a
one day and you popped it off.
Yeah, I popped it. Yeah, and I popped it because I guess Keem brought up that T-Rail was...
Grooming billionaires?
Yeah, he said it was grooming billionaires. To me, that was nuts, and I barely found out about it, so I spoke up on it. And I pretty much said T-Rail's out of line for that, you feel me? And then T-Rail's camp, they felt some type of way about it, like, oh, I mean, they say nothing when you were there. But I was like, I only found out about it because Keem talked about it like 2 weeks prior.
Yeah. I mean, that was like not that long ago when he said that. Like, I mean, I just don't. It's weird because he had a while, like I think before that podcast, he had a few days to think about what he was going to say about that because people had been trying to put dirt on his name with the whole grooming situation or whatever, and the fact that he was going on double dates with a 16-year-old girl.
Oh, shit, double dates
oh,
too, that's crazy.
shit.
I didn't know that.
No, yeah, there's mad pictures of him and Heather like on double dates with them when she was underage and shit. Which, to be honest, it's like it's not really that surprising, just because like they're very into fame and clout and everything like that, and they're not the type of people who are going to turn down a good clout opportunity just because the girl was underage, which is grimy, but also does kind of help explain why T-Rail was able to sort of get it out the mud and make something out of himself, is just by being willing to do things that other people weren't. But whatever. I mean, like, I just thought that was a hilarious one-liner on his part to just like have a bunch of time to think about it and then get on camera and be like, well, yes, we were grooming her, but she made a lot of money.
So we gonna give her a pass.
So did I not groom her extremely well? Like, I don't know. It's just it's a crazy thing to say. I don't know. But I mean, I think that he like would do that now? No. I think he just probably like, he didn't have nothing going for himself at the time. So he just like had to, you know, if your boss is dating a fucking Kardashian and she's 16, I guess maybe you just roll with it. If you don't got anything else going for you, try to clean it up later. Be like, yeah, I couldn't leave. Try to think of an excuse later. I don't know.
So is it safe to say you believe he condones pedophilia?
I think he probably like knew that it was fucked up. But it is kind of crazy to think that like that shit was all in the news. Like that was on TMZ like all the time. Like Tyga's dating a 16-year-old girl, whatever. Like, which is crazy because it's like it's hard to imagine that now. It feels like that would just be like automatic.
Yeah.
Your life
You're
is
right.
over. But at that time, somehow people just kind of tolerate it. But I feel like they were kind of they tried to like hide the fact that they were like actually having sex, I think.
They're friends, right?
They tried to act like that. Whoa, you want to know how fucked up my memory is that for some reason I remember this, is that there was a Kanye Breakfast Club interview, and they asked Kanye, like, what's up with Tyga and Kylie Jenner? And Tyga said, Kanye said, I think they're in love.
Oh, shit.
But in the version that came out on YouTube, that was cut out. But the version that was on the audio platforms, it for some reason got still left in. So that's kind of crazy to think that Kanye's team were so concerned about him just saying that they were in love that they reached out and had them remove that. I don't know. That just always stood out to me a lot. It's like, oh, that's the level of secrecy within this family. Because, he was very much part of the family at that time. And that's the level of sort of manicuring of public statements that they were doing at the time. It's kind of wild.
So their response to that from Tyga's camp is that I guess Tyga waited until she was of age so he can make a move. Is that okay to you, or is that still like predatory behavior in Adam's eyes?
I just think that's a lie anyway. Like, I think they were probably just...
Nah, they were fucking, huh?
Yeah, I mean, are we serious? Yeah, I mean, like, he just did the only reasonable thing you could do, which is to just, like, keep it low-key. But, yeah, obviously it's kind of...
They played it safe,
man.
Sort of bizarre, yeah.
Big fucks.
This is a different time, I guess. But, no, because the craziest one is Jerry Seinfeld, and he was, like, dating, like, a 16-year-old or a 17-year-old, like, while that was the #1 show in the country. That was...
Yeah.
Late 90s.
Yeah.
Damn, and he's still around. He didn't get canceled for that. That's crazy.
Yeah. I think Tyga and him both have the same policy, which is just like, I'm not talking about it. Don't ask me. I'm not talking about it. Yeah.
Shit. That's nuts.
You have to have money, homie.
Crazy.
We're like,
Prime is like Team T-Rail, so he's not saying
No,
too much.
yeah, exactly.
I'm team good content.
Nah.
You know what I mean? For it all.
He's like, man, I'm Team T-Rail, dog.
I won't say I'm Team T-Rail. I just like look at both sides. Like I said, I still reflect your platform of what you do. At the end of the day, you do it better than anybody else out here for your genre. They do what they do, and I just feel like, hey, they're sparring on words. Good content for everybody. Everybody gets paid, right?
Yeah, shit.
He was
That is what it
heartbroken,
is.
too, when you guys broke up.
Really?
Yeah.
I did like T-Rail with you guys, honestly.
Really, yeah.
Yeah, I like your dynamic with him.
Yeah, it was all right. Yeah, he had a good year there. I feel like it would have kind of came crumbling down one way or another. I feel like either way, but yeah, it was a cool era. But I don't know, man. I'll take a Munchie B over a T-Rail. I'll take a Brick Baby over a T-Rail.
Really?
I think you capping.
Yeah.
I think T-Rail gave better takes than Munchie B, especially regarding outside the street stuff. He'll give like a good rap take. Even like Academics co-signed him right in one of your interviews.
Okay.
You think that was the beginning to where you guys started maybe hating on him a little bit?
Okay, but that's suspect zesty because Academics didn't even talk to T-Rail and he still was like, that's the guy. He just felt his aura. I'm not kidding. Like, that's actually like he was there, but like,
Yeah.
I don't really think they talked at all. But
Yeah.
Axe still just was like, I believe in you on some Kanye shit.
What did you ask Academic? He said he planned it, right? Like he did it on purpose to kind of like get a little bit of a...
I mean, honestly
Stir
though,
it up a
like,
little bit?
if I'm gonna make people host on No Jumper, like I already know, no matter what, they're gonna have people in their ear trying to tell them every different possible narrative from, like you should be getting paid more. This was disrespectful. You should have fucking freaked out when this person said this. You should be doing this, et cetera. It's just like everybody, especially like street dudes, just have like a million people in their ears.
Yeah.
So you got to kind of expect that. I kind of respected the chess move because Academics, like if you remember, act like told them like, damn, if Adam's got to be paying you at least $200K a year, right?
Trying to do the most and shit.
Yeah, jeez.
And they're sitting there like, no, what? Like, and
They bid it.
You kind of planted the seed right there, But that, honestly, I look at that whole era as like such a different world, like just that COVID era where everything podcasting wise felt huge and just like inflated, like nothing was ever going to stop. It was just going to keep growing, and people were just going to need limitless podcasts to listen to. You could throw anybody on a podcast, and everybody's going to want to hear it.
But I bet you missed it though.
It was a cool era.
Because
Yeah.
even seeing the BTS with you guys were hanging out, you had Heather with your girl, and then you guys were. It seemed like y'all had a good time. Like now that I see the BTS now in your last couple of years, it seems a little more hostile, a little bit less fun. More feds around. More Ricos around. I don't know, dog. Just saying.
Narratives.
That did happen in the new era. The Rico did happen. Yeah. But I mean, to be real, like we're always kind of trying to like figure out hosts or figure out how to like grow it or like bring different people in or whatever. It is kind of like that now, though, because like as soon as the podcast ends, Munchie and Aunt Hefe are like, boom, to the door.
Yeah.
Lush.
That's smart.
Might linger around for a little while or whatever, but like, you know, it is like less people just like hanging out all the time. It used to be a lot more just like people were just kicking it for 8 hours at No Jumper with their homies, which is like, we don't really encourage that anymore, I feel like, because we're just trying to like have people there to focus on work just because you kind of realize that as time goes on that like shit is a little bit of a liability to have so many different people around and shit.
Like the LA County in their full.
People are getting shot in there.
Nah, that
people
never
are
happened.
getting beat up in the parking lot.
That was that happened.
You know, RICO cases. And how did that make you feel that you're like involved in the middle of like big ass cases that's going on right now? Well, not involved, but just like your platform, I guess.
I feel like it's kind of like a byproduct of having dudes on the podcast like Brick Baby who are actually out here doing the crazy shit from time to time. In the past, I'm sure he's gonna have a clean rap sheet going forward. But you know, it's just like, you know, we never really had anybody on the podcast who I would consider like really in the mix, like, you know, having been shot, you know, charged with shooting people, charged
Allegedly,
with drug trafficking. This is all before the RICO. I'm saying, like, you know, all kinds of drug trafficking, God knows what. And that's just like stuff that's documented. Like, you know, and then we're finding out about crazy shit that he's been involved with and stuff. It's like Brick Baby brings like a crazy, authentic perspective of a street dude that not a lot of people have. And that kind of comes with like the good and the bad, because I feel like he went from like a guy who was not being talked about in the online drama to like completely submerged in it. Like every week, new people hating on him, making up shit about him, putting negative stuff on him, using his name for clout, making videos about him, etc. Like to see that as somebody who's known him for like 10 years, that was fucking crazy.
Oh, you known him for 10 years?
Well, I think like we've known each other, like we spoke or like knew about each other for 10 years, but we actually met when we did that first interview like 4 or 5 years ago. But like it was weird. It was like there was this girl that I knew that I used to hang out with and do Zans with, and she told she told me that she had like a gangster boyfriend, and I'm like, who? She's like, it's this guy Brick Baby, and I'm like, that guy, because I like knew about him from rapping with Thug and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that guy? She's like, yeah, he's got so many pounds of mushrooms in my fucking kitchen right now.
Jeez.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, he had like 100 pounds of mushrooms in your fucking kitchen? Like, he's just using this white girl for all she was worth. It was crazy. I was like, damn, I want to meet that guy. And then he got locked up for like
You guys were
forever.
Eskimo brothers?
Nah, I wasn't even fucking with him. It was just my Xanax plug.
So as soon as T-Roll left, you were like, let me go get another crib right quick. Was that your first call?
Honestly, like Brick had just started on the pod like right before they left. So
right before? Okay.
He like did a podcast with Flacco, and then we kind of like grew into it.
And then conveniently, it was the other side.
Yeah, but
Which you're very smart, Adam. Yeah, I feel like you have like a gang at South Central mapping your house, and you're like, yo, who's hiding right now? What? Okay, who's beefing it with who? Who's beefing it with 4 Extra? Munchie B is talking to who?
Does Adam strike you as someone who would be that petty? Prime?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't got a dog in the fight.
I think you're a very smart man, and that's why you're great at what you do.
But you really think that I like care about supporting the neighborhood Crips like the way that y'all support the Dodgers or some shit?
No, well, I mean you play with it, right? Like you said, you brought one of the T-Rails affiliates from Texas who was gay, and you brought him on the plot.
That guy didn't have anything to do with T-Rail.
But
he was just a gay Crip from Texas. Yeah.
But you brought up T-Rail in the interview, right?
Yeah,
of course you did.
Sure we did.
So you're very strategic then.
You know, if an opportunity presents itself, sure. I just feel like that shit is like, I'm not trying to say don't ask, but it just feels like kind of like, I don't know. It just feels like not, like people kind of lost interest to them to a certain extent. Do you think, or do you think they're up right now?
I think they're maintaining what they build on their own.
Okay.
I don't see them like, elevating towards like the level of the Joe Buddens yet, but they're working on it.
Let's keep some views. Let's look at some views here.
Oh, you got facts. Let's skip this up.
There's just one. I just.
So you're watching.
Oh,
them
look,
crazy.
they're live right now.
Ooh.
They've been live for
Free smack. You think he got busted, right?
For what?
I don't even know.
I heard that was Cap.
Oh, it was Cap? Oh, shit.
I don't know though. I don't know how long they've been live, but they have 1,400 live viewers, which seems like not a ton for them. But okay, so there's a show, T-Rail, Keem, and Pun that they do every week.
You're very tapped in.
It's been out for 24 hours. It has 19K.
Okay.
I just feel like they left No Jumper doing like 200K every episode.
I remember, yeah.
That just feels kind of sad.
Question: with all the people, all the hosts leaving, do you like vet out hosts more now? Because maybe in the back of your head, it's like, all right, maybe they could start their own shit and leave me hanging.
Yeah, I've actually embraced a traditional Los Angeles method called the put on, where we'll actually take them out in the parking lot and beat the fuck out of them.
I would
shit.
Lush.
No, I'm just
I
kidding.
would Lush.
Yeah, no, just Lush, yeah. No. Yeah, I actually feel like now the mentality is kind of like, you know what? If you're doing your own content, keep doing your own content. I don't want to get in the way of that.
Yeah.
So somebody like Aunt Hefe is doing it pretty big on YouTube. We've been getting pretty
Shout out
legit
Aunt Hefe.
views.
I like his stuff.
Munchie does his own content. Lush, kind of off and on, but he's done a lot of his own content, you know. So at this point, Whack is on Clubhouse all day, doing shit on YouTube all day. So yeah, at this point, we kind of just let it go. And unless like, you know, you really wanted to like even with 4 Extras, honestly, like we were paying him, but part of us paying him was like that he was just going to do everything through No Jumper. So if he wanted to go to the zoo and do a vlog, he wasn't going to do it on his channel. He would do that with us.
Nice.
But even with him, it's like, it kind of look at that, like, you know, it doesn't need to be exclusive. Like Vlad's not exclusive with anybody, you know? He has like a amazing podcast relationship with Boosie. He doesn't have like an exclusive thing with Boosie. If some random person wants to give Boosie money to do an interview, they can do that, you know?
Yeah. Do you miss 4 Extra though? Like a co-host, like a co-host. So you miss him? Because I know you probably miss the numbers of virality, but
Yeah, we had
do you
fun
miss him as
together.
a co-host? Yeah.
We had fun, but then also like, I remember one time he asked me for $1,000 so he could get fly for his hood day.
I didn't see you there.
Nah,
Why?
because I really just don't want to be responsible for someone getting fly for their hood day. I just didn't give him. I didn't give him the money.
That's why you didn't show up?
But I
or
just
what?
feel like that's the kind of thing where, like, you know, not having
got
to
mad
deal, because a lot of the like Lush is not asking for $1,000 to get fly for his hood day.
Oh, shit.
But he's not from the hood.
Well, yeah,
part the part?
I don't know. He's from somewhere, but yeah, I don't know. It's like it is simpler not having him around, I guess, because he just came with like some weird ass from time to time. Yeah,
How's his album?
I heard you like it.
Rated.
you know, I just
Like the Nas album, huh?
he is kind of like Nas, isn't he?
One thing about
prophet
4
out
Extra,
here.
like he came in like tripping, like on the podcast, like you see it with the 607 Unk episode, like
Yeah.
he damn near ran 607 Unk out No Jumper, you know, because
Did you backdoor that fool? Set that up, huh?
Well, I do think that Unk probably should have expected that
Yeah, right.
that 4 Extra was going to want to say something to him, given that he like basically called him gay a bunch
Oh,
of
of
times.
course,
shit.
of course,
Oh,
of
I
course.
forgot
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
He said 4 Extra got hit extra and all this shit, which is so stupid. But you know, like shit like that. Like I mean, you see this guy on YouTube, like he's actually like that. Like he's not gonna just let you call him gay. Like he's gonna fucking yell at you a little bit. Like he didn't even touch him. I feel like that's pretty chill. Like, you know, and like, yeah, he had a bunch of dudes with him, but like, what are the dudes doing? The dudes are just standing around. It's not like they felt the need to like get all menacing and be in his face or whatever. So like, did I set him up? I mean, like, set him up for what? Nothing happened to him. He just kind of got yelled at. And to be real, like what he like.
but yelled, I don't think yelled at, but scared to go back to No Jumper.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I guess he was scared, but to be honest, though, he was totally fine with it until it came out, and then everybody started like calling him a bitch in the comments and everything, and that's when I feel like he kind of switched his opinion on what happened that day, because he sort of like completely changed his attitude about how that podcast went once it came out, and everybody started telling him he was acting like a hoe.